All right, well, my name is Marc Eaman. I'm the corporate evangelist here at Adobe. I've had the great fortune of being with the company about 15 years, and I go around and support our sales and our executives with presentations and demonstrations and highlight our technology. For the last 4 or 5 years, I've been focusing on the LiveCycle suite of products for the enterprise, and I really find it interesting how in the first part of my career at Adobe I talked about Photoshop and Acrobat and all those great tools, and to see the excitement in people's faces, the creatives, see their excitement when we talked about new capabilities, how it's going to change the way they work. I see that same excitement today when I talk to IT professionals about how LiveCycle is going to help make their business processes and their enterprises and their agencies more efficient. It's really funny to see the parallel of excitement between IT pros with our technology as I've seen in the past with creative pros in our technology. Well, with LiveCycle ES 2.5, we really focused on a mantra that we have here at Adobe, which is customer experience management. And if you translate that to the government, you can think of it as customer service and citizen engagement. How intuitive interactions are critical to achieving your agency's missions. And we listen to customers and we realize that more and more citizens are looking to engage in the way that they're comfortable with. If they're more comfortable picking up a phone, great. If they're more comfortable coming on the web, fine. If they want to use some of the more social tools, such as a mobile device to be able to seek out a service or information, that should be embraced by agencies. And I would say that these types of new interactions that people are looking to employ when dealing with agencies and also in the commercial world as well are based around social computing tendencies, immediate collaboration. Sometimes email's not enough, waiting for a day or two for an answer. Being able to do collaboration in real time that involves perhaps instant messaging with a government agent representative is something that people who are used to the immediate world in the social computing environments expect from their governments. So that's the type of new interaction patterns that really drove the development around LiveCycle, being able to embrace these new ways that people want to interact with their agencies, with the commercial world. And I would actually challenge a little bit some of the listeners here that are working inside of agencies. Think about what is the citizen experience that you're providing in your agency. How are people interacting, and are you looking for ways to expand that? What are the challenges that are facing your frontline staff, and how is it impacting your agency? And are you investing so that these interactions support your goals for delivering efficient and quality services? Those are some of the same questions we ask when we think about functionality and capability in our technology. And I think it's really applicable too for you folks out there in agencies to think about in this way. So LiveCycle is being used in governments around the world at state, local, and federal or national levels. And I'll go into a few examples because, frankly, there's so many that we can't list them all today. But first I want to address something around this knowledge of open government, which in the United States is very prevalent, as President Obama has signed legislation to embrace it. But more and more international governments are embracing these steps to become more transparent, for departments and agencies to be more openly collaborating with not only each other, but with the public. So open government is this I think, a global concept. And to be realized, technology systems have to become more user-centric, more user-friendly, more citizen-friendly to support people who need to deliver these services. And that is our approach, and that approach has been embraced by many governments around the world. Just thinking about in Australia, for example, where the Department of Innovation Industry science and research uses LiveCycle solutions to streamline and automate processes for small businesses, making the interactions with their department more cost-effective and consistent. The Danish government at the municipal level is working with a service provider, one of our partners, the Follow, to enable 70 Danish municipalities using LiveCycle to reduce the costs and improve citizen services by automating their receipt, the processing, and the archiving of citizen applications for services. And also here in the U.S., the largest public agency in Illinois is saving millions of dollars annually because they're paving the way for their agencies statewide to improve services by centralizing forms management, deployment, and workflow with LiveCycle solutions. And even more locally, in the city of San Francisco, here in the Bay Area, the city's using our technology to automate tax and revenue collection. So there are many, many governments at all levels that are using our technology, and again, the open government concept and embracing that approach allows for these agencies at multiple levels to not only collaborate better, but better serve their citizens.